how are you? Today we are going to start list box control, right? Yesterday, before 3 days ago, we have seen there are different types of HTML control and server controls are there. And second, we have already seen what is the difference between HTML control and the server control. And we have already seen some control like a label, text box, radio button, control radio button, text box button. This all the some controls we have already completed. And today we are going to see what do we mean by list box control, right? And we have already seen the drop down list. First of all, what is the difference between a list box control and the drop down list, right? So in a drop down list you can select the only one item at one time, but in a list box control you can select the multiple item from the list box at a time, right? At a time, if you want to select the multiple item, then we can use a list box control. And the second, the list box control have some property. The selection mode is a one property. If it is unable, then you can select the only one item at a time. But if you want to change the selection mode property, inside the selection mode property, the one another method is there, the multiple item. If you want to select the multiple item from the list box at a time, you can select the property multi-line, right? In a selection mode property, you can select the multiple, right? So here you can select the multiple item from the list box at a time. The second thing, if you want to select the multiple item from the list box, then set a selection mode property value as a multiple, the selection mode property as a multiple, and press the Ctrl or Shift key when you clicking a more than one list item, right? The second, the list box control also support the data binding, means you can bind your data from the database and then you can display your list, right? Then here you can set the three property. If you want to store the data, if you want to retrieve the data from database inside the list box, then you can use your database. And there is one property, data source control. You can set this data source control, and this you can specify your path with database name and table name. And second property, you can set the data text field and the data value field property. With the help of this property, you can bind your text as well as the value in the data source, right? So let's take one example to clear this idea how to use the list box control. So here I can so this is my web-based application. I have created a web-based application, and in this I have taken a list box. This is my list box and this is my button, right? And here I have taken a label also. In this web form, I have taken a three control. First, list box. Second, select multiple option, means this is called the button, and third is a label, right? So how to take this control? So go to toolbox, and here you can select the list box, right? You know that the list box, right? You can drag and drop on the form like this. If I am selecting this, then it display like this. This is my list box control, right? Then same thing, I have taken a button also. So how to take this button? So here in the go to toolbox and select the button, right? You can drag and drop on the form, right? Yeah, you can see this is my button like this. Clear? Okay. Okay, then if I want to use the label also, then go to toolbox and search in toolbox label. So display the label and drag and drop on the form like this. So display the label. This is my label. Clear? So you can right now we have taken three controls on the form waveform. First, list box, select multiple item, means this is my button and this is my label, right? And here if I am select this and press the F4 from the keyboard, then it display the property from the list box control. See here, this is the property. This is the property of a list box 2, and here one property is there, item. This, if you want to insert the multiple value into the list box, then I can select this property items, and here in the items property the collection option is there, and beside this the one square is there. Select this square, yeah, and here you can add the number of lists also. If I want to add one item, then press the add button, and then you can write your text over here. Okay, means if I want to write the red color and its value is 1, I said the one value is 1. Okay, then if I want to add the second, then press the add button, then the list item is there, and here you can write in text property, you can write this is my blue, and then its value is 2, like this. Then you can press the OK button, then it display the number of item in the list. You can see over here when I added the some item, and it display that item in your list box, right? So red and blue, like this. Clear? This is the first option. And second option, if you want to add all the item runtime, then how I can do it? Because right now what happens, we have add this item in a static, means whatever item I have added over here, it directly add in your list box. But I don't do that. If I want to input your value at runtime, that what happens? How you can do it? So here the you know that the one event of waveform is page load event. So if I press the F7, then my code window is open. Yeah, if I press the F7 from the keyboard, then my code window is open, and here you can see this is my page load event. You can see here this is my page load event, and in this event I have already checked the one property, one method or property. You can say that is a property if not equal to each post back, means each post back means this request is a first time, then it is false. Is post back equal to false, means ये execute होगा. And again again my second time my page is loaded into website, at that time this return is false. Is post back equal to false, means this code is not executed again. At that time I am checking the each post back property. Then in the list box I have added the list like this. The list is like this. The list is my collection, because why we use the list when I want input only the string value. If I want to input only the string value, then I can use the list as a collection, and inside the bracket I can pass whatever value you want or whatever value you want to insert, right? So here I am using a string. Then education list, this is my variable or object, you can say that, and new list a string, then bracket. Then after, with the help of object, I can add a number of item, like education list dot add MBA, then education list dot add MCA, education list dot add BE, like this, right? Like this I can insert the value. And then after this is the checkbox, this is my list box. List box is like this, like emp list. What do emp list? This is my list box. Emp list, it is my collection. The list is a class, and inside the bracket I can write a string. So here string is my data type, means I want only the string value inside my list. then I can use a string. Then emp list is my object, and with the help of object like emp list equal to new list, then string, and then with the help of emp list dot add bracket ras, I can input the first value, then I can input the second, third value and the fourth value. Here just what happens, we have only initialize or add the value, but how I can input this all the value in my list box, then you can use the one property sorry, list box 2. This is my list box 2. See here, this is my list box 2, right? And a list box 2 dot a data source is one property. In this property I can specify my your data source, कि कौन सा आपका डेटा आपको डिस्प्ले करना है. So here I have already created the emp list. Emp list is my object. See here, you can see it, and I can pass over here emp list. Then listbox 2 dot data bind. तो मैंने क्या किया यहाँ पर, जो मेरा emp का पूरा लिस्ट है वो पूरा लिस्ट को मैंने बाइंड कर दिया. तो यहाँ पर मैंने जितने भी आइटम लिखे हैं, जितने भी नेम लिखे हैं, वो हर एक नेम यहाँ पर बाइंड हो जाएंगे. डेटा बाइंड. Clear? So I have done these things, first things, right? And second thing, I have taken a button also. If I want to select the multiple item over here, then a display on your label. How many item you have selected, all item display in your label. मैं जितनी भी आइटम सेलेक्ट करूँगा इसमें से लिस्ट बॉक्स के अंदर, एंड व्हेन आई क्लिक द सेलेक्ट मल्टीपल ऑप्शन, मैं यहाँ पर क्लिक करूँगा तो जितने भी मैंने आइटम सेलेक्ट किए वो सब आइटम लेबल के अंदर डिस्प्ले हो, राइट? एंड हाउ आई कैन डू इट? सो सी हियर, select the multiple option. I have changed the property text. This is my button, and if I am selecting the property of text, then I have written in text select the multiple option, so display on the button. When I click on that button, when I click on that button, it display a code window. So it is my button 10 underscore click, right? This is my event, and the button name is button 2 button 10, and it's click event. So here I have created the string builder is my class. String builder is my class, and I created the object of that class SB. SB is my object, right? Then I have used the for each loop बिकॉज मुझे क्या करना है, मैं जितनी भी आइटम सिलेक्ट करूँगा, जैसे कि मेरे पास आई हैव 5 आइटम्स इन माई लिस्ट बॉक्स, मेरे पास 5 आइटम है, उसमें से मैं 3 सिलेक्ट करूँगा तो तीनों 3 वहाँ पर डिस्प्ले होनी चाहिए. तो उसके लिए मुझे लूप चाहिए. वाई वी आर यूजिंग लूप? क्योंकि मुझे जितनी भी आइटम मैं सिलेक्ट करूँगा हर एक आइटम को मुझे डिस्प्ले करना है. तो हियर आई एम यूजिंग फॉर ईच लूप द लिस्ट आइटम इज माई क्लास, एंड आई क्रिएट द ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ दैट क्लास आइटम इन लिस्टबॉक्स 2 डॉट आइटम. मीन्स उसका मीनिंग लिस्टबॉक्स 2 के अंदर जितने भी आइटम है वो सब आइटम यहाँ पर आएगी, राइट? अब एज्यूम कर लो मेरे पास 5 आइटम है. सी हियर, मेरे पास कितने आइटम है? हाउ मेनी आइटम्स आर देयर? आई हैव एंटर राज, राजेश, जॉन, एलिना एंड सैमी. आई हैव 5 आइटम. अब उसमें से मैंने 2 ही सिलेक्ट किए हैं. तो हाउ आई कैन डू इट, कि हाउ आई कैन आइडेंटिफाई कि मेरे पास 5 का लिस्ट है, उसमें से मैं 2 ही सिलेक्ट कर रहा हूँ. हाउ आई कैन आइडेंटिफाई दिस थिंग्स? आई हैव सिलेक्टेड ओनली द 2 आइटम फ्रॉम द लिस्ट box. Then I can use the one condition over here. Button 10 is there, yeah. The item, if the item dot selected, उसका मीनिंग यहाँ पर जितने भी आइटम है उसमें से जो मैं आइटम सिलेक्ट करूँगा, आइटम डॉट सिलेक्टेड SB is my object dot append item plus new line slash angular bracket slash br. this is my new line. क्लियर? तो मैंने क्या लिखा है यहाँ पर, जो भी मैं आइटम सिलेक्ट करूँगा वो आइटम, राइट? और उसके बाद न्यू लाइन, राइट? तो append का मीनिंग क्या है, वो आपके पास एक एग्जिस्टिंग स्ट्रिंग है, उसके अंदर वो क्या करेगा, नया ऐड करेगा, राइट? और जितने भी आइटम सिलेक्ट है मैंने क्या किया, उसको डिस्प्ले किया लेबल 5 के अंदर. लेबल 5 डॉट टेक्स्ट इक्वल टू SB. SB का मीनिंग जितने भी आइटम आपने सिलेक्ट किए वो आइटम dot toString. I have converted this in a toString because in the label is only accepted your value in a string. So here I can convert this value into a string value. Clear? So right now I am executing this program and let's see what happens. Clear? Okay, so here what happens, I have written a value like Raj, Rajesh, John and Alina. But right now what happens, when I select this one, then it's selected only one item. So if I want to select the multiple item from here, then I can select the control button, then click the mouse button like this, right? Then here I have selected three names. When I click the selected multiple option, then what happens, it display in the like this Raj, then Rajesh and the John. How many item I have selected? I have selected three items, Raj, Rajesh and John. Then it display in the label, first is a Raj, then Rajesh and third is a John. So like this you can use your list box. Clear? So still you have any confusion in this? Okay, yeah. Then okay, the second thing, how to create this okay, how to write a code for that. So same thing, in the page load I have used the one like this. This is a list, this is my list, right? So how to use this, I'm writing a list. This is list is my class. You can see over here, this is the list, then the bracket, I can specify what type of value you want. If I want to input only the string value, if I want to input only the integer value, if I want to input only the character value. So here you can specify, right? So here if I specify the integer, so integer is there, right? If I want to input only integer, then you can specify integer. But here I can use only the string value. Then here you can specify your string, the bracket finish. Then you can write your variable name like this. This is my variable. Clear? Right? And how you can use this? Then if I want to input the value into the list box, then a dot, this is my object, then add is method. Add, inside the bracket you can specify your string item. Here you can see over here, this is my string item. So here I can specify my string item like Ramesh. Okay, Ramesh. Okay, so this is my first item, I have added over here. Clear? So like this you can add your item. Okay, then okay, right, and then the data source property is already there. If you write the list box 2 over here and then the dot, press the dot, so here your data source property is there. You can see over here data source, you can see your data source property equal to what is your variable name is, the variable name is automatically display emp list, then press then The same thing if I want to input list box 2 dot data bind. Data bind is already there. See here, the data bind property is already, the data bind method is already there. You can select this one and then yes, okay, clear, done. So you can do like this. And second thing, if I click this button, select multiple option, then what happens? You can see over here. I can create a one string builder class. String builder, you can see string builder, right? This is my class. Then if I want to create an object, then I equal to it. I is my object, and new equal to string builder, like this. Clear? You can use this. And if I want to use the for loop, then for each is already there. If I press or if I am write the FO from the keyboard, it automatically display for each. Then bracket, the list item class is already there. list list item, yeah, this is your class. You can select this one and you can create object a, then in इसमें है आपके नंबर ऑफ आइटम लिस्ट बॉक्स 2 के अंदर, तो सिलेक्ट द कंट्रोल एंड उसकी क्या सिलेक्ट करना है आपको, आइटम सेलेक्ट करना है, तो हियर यू कैन स्पेसिफाई. क्लियर? एंड देन if you want to use the object, if SB yeah, SB is not there, sorry, I is there, right? I dot a double p e n d append, right? The method is there. Clear? You can select this one and directly you can display your item. Clear? Done. So here you can use this code like this. Yeah, if you are in confusion, then tell me. Okay, done. Okay, so now the list box is over, and the next lecture we will see the checkbox list control. Clear? Okay, thank you very much.